North Korea is back in the news again. No surprise here. This guy, he's like a stalker girlfriend you wish you never met. No matter how much we tell him to knock it off, he won't stop until it's too late. He just never stops. This guy is like the Jodi Arias of nation leaders. Okay, North Korea now says it has a missile that can reach anywhere in the world. Of course, we know what that means. That doesn't mean just anywhere in the world. That means in the USA.
Is he pointing it at us?
Doggone near. He ain't shooting it the other way. He's shooting it this way. You know? So Tuesday morning's missile test reached a height of 2,802 kilometers, which is 1,741 miles. That is according to the state broadcast North Korea Central Television. If so, it would be the highest altitude a North Korean missile has ever reached.
It goes a little further each time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It keeps on pushing that envelope to the edge. The country claimed it was an intercontinental ballistic missile, or ICBM as they call it, which would put the United States on notice that Pyongyang could potentially hit the U.S. There should be no surprise that Kimmy, I'm going to start calling him Kimmy,
That's a good name
as I
for
call
him.
him. Yes, Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
He does this on special occasions, if you notice. Like July 4th, he does it.
The fact seems like every month is another special occasion for him.
Well, that's okay, but it seems like the president's going to meet Putin. He's going to meet Putin at the G20. So this is another thing why he wants to do this, because the Russian leader is supposed to meet with our president at the G20 summit. And here's your big chance, Trump, to score big. You know, you always claim you are a master negotiator. It's all we keep hearing about.
Right.
Well, if you are, don't hold back. Now's the chance to show your stuff. And my suggestions are this, Mr. Trump. First and foremost, don't tweet about it, okay? Stop. I don't care. Not one word.
That's
not
good
one
advice.
suggestion. Not one I hope this works out. Not one I'm pleased about this. Nothing. Tweet nothing about this meeting at all. Zero. Okay? Everybody asks you, just say, we're not allowed to talk about it right now. Just put everybody on notice. You're not going to tweet anyway. Please, okay? I am personally begging you not to tweet anything, okay? Leave your tweeter and twatter things to Rosie O'Donnell and Mika Brzezinski. That's where it should stay at the TMZ Palace.
Good advice. he does well with both of them.
He wears them out like a show pony.
Hate him.
Yeah, and then while you're sitting there, tell Putin that, tell Kimmy, I'm going to start calling him Kimmy. Yeah, tell Putin that Kimmy secretly wants to go after Russia and that the Chinese are in on it, and Dennis Rodman is really a Chinese spy hired by a covert undercover agent who works for a rogue organization, and if that doesn't make him think that you're nuts, then nothing will, okay? Okay, and if that doesn't work, and you tell him you think he's a very attractive man, look at him and wink at him. Go, hey, you know what I'm talking about, Kimmy? I like that name.
That's too funny.
I'm pretty sure that will do it, okay? If all else fails, tell him if he or China doesn't eliminate this crackpot, he will go. He's got to go.
He will. Yeah,
you got to tell Putin.
He's got to go.
If you and China are not going to step up and take this guy out, he's got to go. You're going to go it alone. And I think if they see you muscle up finally and go, he ain't joking this time. No. You know, he likes to bluff, but I don't think he's bluffing this time. Yeah. And I think China and Russia will finally get a phone call between each other, and they'll say, you know, Trump's still crazy. I think he might just drop them one on him. So let's stop that. You know. Yeah. And no more drawing the lines in the sand. Thank you, Mr. Obama, for kicking that can down the street. Yeah. I honestly don't know what happened here, but all joking aside, Putin won something. We know he won something, and we need to at least cut him some kind of deal. You know, I don't know what it is. I guess it's either lift the money sanctions that we have on him, or give him another big slice of Crimea. I don't know exactly what it is, but he's always wanting something. And to cut a deal with Russia, you got to cut a deal. You have to give something to get something. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this works out when he meets him at the G20 summit this week.
I think you made a very valid point that this is going to really be, you know, head to head on who negotiates better.
Yeah, this is mano a mano. We got the KGB and we got a New Yorker going over there. So it's
not just any New Yorker.
I know, we get the Trumpster. So go after him, Mr. President, and do your thing, buddy. Spin your web, do whatever, but don't make us come out looking like an idiot, please, sir.
Yeah.
And if China, I'm sure he won't. He's a good negotiator. So I got all the faith in the world with him.
He's been around the world doing this. So
that's his strong suit. Okay. Yeah. Let's face it. Look, if Russia and the U.S. all want this guy to be gone, he would be gone. Okay. It's safe to say the clock is ticking though, and its time is closer than ever. We may not even know how close it really is. That's the danger here. Yeah. Will President pull the pin on Korea? Will he finally have had enough? How much of his patience does he have left? Are we supposed to sit and wait till Kimmy wakes up one day and finds out he's all pissed off because his Midol is gone? What do we do then? Huh? What do you want to do with this guy?
Yeah, we need to get a hold of it before it comes to that point.
Yeah, do we strike first? Do we put more sanctions on the guy? Sanctions haven't worked. We've tried all that. They haven't worked in the past. The dam is about to break. So